Well, hello there, welcome back. If you watched last week's video, then you've seen this look before, because I'm filming this intro in the same day that I filmed last week's video's intro. That's a lot. And that is because this is yet another one of those videos that I filmed and kind of just forgot about it. So last year I read Sadie by Courtney Summers, and if you've watched my best books of 2020 video, then you know that this was my favorite read of the year. And I actually vlogged it as I read the book because it was gonna be part of a bigger vlog idea that I had, but I ended up, scratching the idea. However, I still have the footage, which is quite exciting. And so I decided to edit all of the footage that I have and just make a video of me reading my favorite book of 2020, in case you're interested in that. I don't know. So yeah, that's it. So, I was supposed to update you yesterday when I reached 50% of Sadie, which would be around 150 pages. But I couldn't stop reading. Like, I literally just stopped reading because I was falling asleep. And then I realized I was already on page 200. So yeah, a bit more than halfway through the book. I am absolutely in love with this book. All of Sadie's emotions are so raw and realistic, and I feel so bad for her. And the entire time, I just want to grab this girl by the shoulders and tell her to go back. Like, the entire time I'm reading this book, I am just overwhelmed with sadness and grief and melancholy. How do you say that word? Melancholy. The longing that she feels and the want, for something nice and kind and good for herself, but at the same time denying herself that because she has a purpose right now. I can't help but grieve Sadie from the beginning of the book. It feels like I had her with me and I am just losing her as I go along, and it feels like the mice is inevitable in this situation, and I'm feeling too many feelings, man, let me tell you. And everyone's always talking about how the ending of this book is so sad and emotional and how it broke them. And I'm just like, I've been broken for about 100 pages, so I don't think I can take more than this. The moments that Sadie spent with Harvey and Kat, those really hit different when she was receiving something nice and soft and kind, and she didn't know how to receive it and how to allow herself to just live this for a bit, even if it's a lie, Oh my fucking god. And her life story is just so fucking sad as well. The way she describes her sister and the feelings that she has now regarding her sister, and all that grief. It's so fucking raw and I can feel it in myself. This is surreal. This book is so good. But yeah, I am listening to the audiobook and script as I read along. It's so fucking good, especially the podcast entries. It's just amazing. I am really loving it. It's a full cast audiobook. It's really something else. I mean, it brings the whole experience to another level. Anyway, I rambled on for too long and I don't know, I'm just fucking scared. I just got so attached to this girl. Fiction is just something beautiful, isn't it? Like, how do we get ourselves to care about people that we know aren't real? We get a few sadness and melancholy and all these things about people that essentially don't exist. I think there's just something beautiful about that. I think there's something beautiful about that, how art gets us to feel things.
2 hours later.
Reason to see the pain and suffering in her world, and as an excuse for my fumbling attempt to fix it. But I was lying. I told Danny I didn't want this story because I didn't think it was one, and that was
that was rough. I feel like I've lost a part of myself. That's fun. Oh my god. This was so good. This was so good. This ending is just so fucking heartbreaking, and even though I keep wishing there was a resolution, I know that this is the perfect ending for this story. Like, it's so realistic and also so heartbreaking, and it's the ending that fits the story the best. But I can't help but wish that things turned out differently. And I guess that's the point, but this book, man, okay, you should all read it. That's all I'm gonna say. And now I'm just gonna go and cry a bit more because I am not done. Jesus, okay.
Epilogue.
So that's it, just a very quick and simple vlog of me reading my favorite book of the year. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that if you haven't picked up Sadie yet, then you do it now. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, comment and subscribe if you feel like it, and as always, I'll see you around.